Hello everyone, Hazefest here. Wanted to give you guys an update on the Cold Infusion Sorceress. Right now I'm on a T14 Rare Map with only 2 portals. And she's level 86 now, I believe. She's got her 4th Ascendancy. If you haven't seen the Ascendancy video in Trial of the Sekimas, I know it's not a lot of people's bag, but it's a good watch. I kind of explain why I do the things in there, and I do my 3rd and my 4th Ascendancy at the same time. A little bit of a struggle there at the end, I'm not gonna lie. That was tough. I didn't think I was gonna make it. And somehow we did. So that was pretty cool. These ranged monsters are the bane of me, man. Sometimes I feel like the damage isn't there. And then other times I feel like it is there. For my 3rd and 4th Ascendancies, I took points into the Mana Tempests on the crit tree for the Stormweaver. So every time I crit, I create these little whirls of elemental power to do damage equal to the highest damage that I dealt with a crit. And they're okay. They're not too bad. These comets coming in do a tremendous amount of damage. Ah, that's what's happening. Okay. I've got a staff that I'm using. I need to change my skills. I have a staff that I switch between with a wand and a shield. The staff does a little bit more damage than the wand and the shield, but the wand and the shield do more energy shield. So, single target on this character is absurd. The area of effect, it really depends on if I have infusions or not. Infusions really crank the damage up quite a bit by like a 250% on the Ice Novas. And basically, I just need to freeze or chill the target, and then I can crank up the DPS with the ice darts. Which are these little fast-firing projectiles that I'm shooting. I need to change this stuff real quick. Go in here. I need to set all this stuff to level 2. I just need my roaring staff to be on 1. That way, when I decide to do roaring staff, it'll give me triple cast on my next spell, and it'll swap back to my shield and my wand. Take you. Woo. You can see there that I swapped to my staff, cast Unleash, and then went back to my shield and wand, which is what I wanted. Tell you what, man, units enemies that shoot from off screen really make this build feel bad. Every once in a while you'll find like a group of enemies that have just insane range. And if you're not paying attention, you'll get murdered. You see these yellows that I'm fighting just get absolutely annihilated. And if mapping doesn't do it for you, I can run a breach boss. And we can see what that looks like. But this build feels good to play for the most of the game. Towards the end of the game, it kind of falls off unless you have really good gear. So you kind of have to take it with a grain of salt until at like red maps, you'll start feeling like your damage is underwhelming, but maybe that's just everybody. Because once I hit red maps, my damage fell what looked like 20 or 30% against the mob HP. Like for generally, you know, you're 1-2 shotting the mobs all the way up until red maps. And now in red maps, sometimes it takes 3 or 4 shots to kill enemies on my ice novas. And that feels bad. That was a triple ice nova. Destroyed him. Another triple. Hit him with a snap. See, it takes a little while to kill these enemies.
Didn't break a sweat.
That was a yellow. I don't know. I've been struggling a little bit in the in-game, like red maps plus, like red maps in-game bosses. I've been kind of struggling this season pretty hard on not just this character as far as like my defenses, but my archer as well. Same problem, high DPS, low defense, and I die more than I'd like, to be honest. And that's the beauty of softcore, is that you can just go high damage, no defense, and still make it this far. But when your character is able to like wipe out screens of monsters like this, it feels pretty bad that you run into stuff that you just can't kill. Ow. Like I was saying on my archer, at this point in the game, it's like you need to one-shot everything or be one-shot. And I feel like if I didn't have the freeze thing going, I'd die a lot more. Whoa.
Die once more.
Whoa.
I need more time.
He's their killer.
Need mana.
Like that guy. Super tanky compared to everything else. Why do we have mobs that are like 400 times tankier than everything else? I know it's because they design things to kill people, but I feel like it's happening a lot.
I need more time.
Here they come. Okay, got him. That was a rare mob. Is her jawbone? We'll grab that. If you're curious about the map mods, if you look on the right, there they are. It is shocked ground. Players are periodically cursed with enfeeble. Monsters take 27% reduced critical damage. 150% increased explosive radius. Monsters break armor equal to 33% physical damage dealt. Monsters have poison on hit. 12% rarity, 29 pack size, 75% waystone. So if that's of any interest to you, that's what I'm running right now. This is a T14.
No mana. Didn't break a sword.
Got him. Great. So I have the splinters for the simulacrum, but I don't think I'm going to run that one. I think I'm going to run that on my cold bow archer. Try it there. This character can kind of struggle with the high level, like the T14, T15 rituals.
Speak.
Some of those can get really nasty because they, at this point in the game,
Gold is used.
my character's cooldown cooldown recovery is not fast enough to keep up with my cooldowns versus the waves of, you know, endless monsters that ritual and abyss and, you know, any number of content mixed together throw at you. Earlier I was on this character doing a T15 corrupted nexus, and I was fighting the same screen of monsters for 2 minutes at a time just because I was killing so many monsters on top of each other that they were spawning more stuff. And if that was anywhere near an abyss, you were spawning abyss monsters after clearing entire screens alongside with spawning corrupted monsters. So you would just kill an entire screen and an entire screen would respawn, and that would happen for like 2 minutes straight in just one area of the map. So I spent like 25 minutes just fighting that one map. It was insane. I leveled though. I almost leveled twice on that map, which is insane at level 80, 3, 84, whatever level that was.
Greetings.
So yeah, pretty wild. And I didn't even get a T14 from that map. That sucks ass. So I ran a T14, didn't even get another one. Stupid game. Am I able to get T14s yet?
This is all we have.
Yeah,
A
let's
good
just
priority.
buy all these.
Of
Out of money now. Let's just buy T14s. I don't like what they did with T14. Actually, I don't like what they did with the Endgame with the maps. Because now the maximum map that you can actually have drop is a T15 unless it's corrupted. And then you can drop a T16 if that waystone is corrupted. So I don't like that. I don't like the in-game changes. I don't like that level 20 gems can't drop until you're in T17s. Right? And T19 can't even drop until you're in T16. I don't like this. I feel like it's too much. You're doing too much to try to like gate people from getting power in the end game. Anyway, I don't like it. It doesn't feel good. I might be wrong. Please let me know that I'm wrong in the comments. But yeah, I don't know. Some of the in-game changes, like you can't get level 20 gems like you could before. You can't
I go where I must.
you can't get T16s without corrupting the maps. I don't know. I haven't even found a T19 gem, and I'm not even sure you can find those until you do T16 maps.
Didn't break a sweat.
I haven't really looked it up, but I probably should. Because I feel like if I'm grinding T15s hoping to find a T9 or level 19 skill gem, I'm probably just wasting my time. I think I need to do T16s. But I'm not dropping T15 enough to really grind those, so I feel like if I don't run blue T15s, I'm not going to be able to do them. Like I'm playing with fire a little bit by making this a rare map. My character's not that strong. It's just fun to play. And it's mostly because I haven't bought gear off the auction house yet. I've mostly been doing like a pseudo solo self-found. Like I've just been making my own gear and just following a build guide. I haven't been buying anything really except for maybe the occasional socket that I need to fix my gear. And I've mostly been using a lot of the currency that I get from the auction house selling items to roll new items. But most of the time I'm throwing away currency because I'm just not getting good rolls on what I'm trying to do. I started using the Recombinator, and you know, that's a 80% fail rate on anything that's worth actually recombining, or less, mostly less. You try to combine a T2 and a T2 or a T1 and a T3, you're looking at like a 15% success rate or less. I think they need to change that. They need to bump those numbers up quite a bit, or give us some other way to bump those numbers up. Because it sucks trying to do 2 T1 items and you see you have like a 1.7% chance to make it work. It pisses me off, man, because you can't get these items easily. You basically are gambling with dropping an item that has a mod that you need to even risk a chance at recombining it. And the recombining it is basically you throwing your money into a wishing well and hoping that you get returns. They need to get away with the get away from the you can't have deterministic crafting shit, because it feels like a waste of time trying to play solo self-found in any capacity. It really does. Unless you have endless amount of time to throw at the game. I mean, you're going to spend a whole season on one character.
Never dies. It merely changes hands.
And I guess maybe that's not a bad thing, considering you have to run the campaign for a new character each time, which is brutally long.
Out of mana. Not yet.
The damage is insane. Get off me, jerk. Hey, Orb of Annulment. You don't see those too often. I think that's my first one that I've actually dropped.
Die with dignity.
I need to do the ultimatum boss. I've never actually beat him. The first time I fought him, I died as soon as he spawned.
Toxins
The first attack he hit me with killed me. And that was a tanky character. I'm excited to get one shot on this character. Some of these monsters are tough, man. Come on, get off me, map. Stupid map. Let's see, I think the boss on this level is going to be the fat lady from Act 3. Absolutely crush that dude.
Feel the chill.
Oh no, it's the other lady. It's the broom. What's up, girl?
I can't do that yet.
What'd you call me? Jerk. Didn't even phase. Did she just like jump off the screen? I think that's what I saw. She just like took off like a bat. Pick up a bunch of rares I'm never going to use. I got some pretty gnarly items sitting in my stash to get bought, but nobody's bought them yet. Got like a 70 divine item in there. At least, I don't know. The price check tool said it was 70 divine.
Not yet.
Closest things were like 50 and 100 divine for the thing that I found. I think it is a time lost jewel that I got from doing my fourth ascendancy run. Map is completed. Holy crap, I almost died. I did die. Like I said, you either one shot everything or you get one shot. In that case, I got two shot. And these goddamn ranged monsters are the nemesis. Like they really need to let you zoom out of the map like 20% more. You know when you hit a precursor tower and like the map zooms out like 400%? Yeah, we just need to be able to zoom out so that whatever the max range is a monster can shoot at you from, we should be able to see them and react before they can get the shot off. Because right now, some of the monsters,
What do you think?
when you're on 1080p, can still shoot you before you can see them.
Keep punishing.
Maybe it's just a
Yes.
downside of being poor, I guess, and running
Welcome.
1080p
Do you think?
instead of 1440 or 2080. Oh, you're poor? I guess you just get shot more often. That's all. 30% cold damage. 34% resist.
Good fortune.
This feels like a trap. This feels like a trap. Okay, go here. Essence. Fire resistance. I say what else are you putting on this? Go here. Gold modifier, caster modifiers. Okay, 1% caster mods. So we're more likely to get caster mods. Not a caster mod. Not a caster mod. Accuracy rating. What kind of game is this? No results found. 50 to 3 divine.
Can I help?
I doubt that we're going to sell this for 3 divine. But I'll go with 1.
Seems like a good deal.
Someone wants to buy it for 1 divine, they can have it.
Aquatic treasures. Carry on.
What are we doing? Let's do this. I'll show you what this looks like. So this is T1 or the easy mode of all will be one. Right? So I can... Oh, I can't... Oh, there we go. I select easy. Select the easy mode. Say go. So you have to do the easy, the medium, and then the hard. You can't do the previous levels without... You can't unlock the next level without doing the previous one. So I ran this on my archer.
And nightmares. No
And he did alright. I actually took all 6 portals to kill the boss. The boss like ripped through me 5 times. Ow. Because I had, that was the first time I did the fight since the very first season. Out of mana. Proximal tangibility.
I need more time. Die, forgotten.
Not the fastest build in the world. My archer's faster than this one, but this build feels cooler to play. Oh, I died. Shit. That sucks. That's the problem with this deck, or this build, is that it takes a really long time to, like you have to constantly be attacking, so you're always slowed down. Oh, I don't get the loot explosion at the end? That sucks.
We in nightmare. We that are one. We are fury. Of existence. We shall rupture.
I need more time.
Infinite pursuit.
I can't do that yet.
The abyss knocks once and is answered by four.
Got him.
That failed.
Single target damage is obscene on this. It doesn't one-shot. Hey, it's the first time I've ever got this item. And a wisdom in action. Actually pretty expensive. It's not the most expensive or most high damage build. Like, it doesn't one-shot bosses, but it's a lot of fun to play. And the reason that my damage is so low is because I've made all of my own gear. I haven't actually bought my gear. And if I stop being a little pansy and bought my gear instead of trying to, like, force myself into making my own shit to progress as well as I can, you'll do better than me on this build for sure. All the stuff that I have, I've just been crafting or finding. So if you actually go onto the trade website and find your gear, you'll find and do much better than me. Right now I'm struggle bussing in the end game because I refuse to buy gear. I just wanted to try my hand at making my own and see how far I could get on my own, but it's getting to the point where it's very frustrating and I hate it.
Welcome, Quachic treasure.
So I might be breaking down soon. Ooh, +6 to all physical skills. Plus 127 physical skill damage? God damn! And there's an open prefix. Wow. T5 physical damage, physical damage.
I'll find a use for it. The nameless creepy ever close.
What's this go for? 2 Exalt. Of course it goes for 2 Exalt, the one league that I find it. They did nerf it though. They nerfed it quite a bit. It's almost perfectly rolled too. 1 dex away from being perfect. Oh, it's an orb of annulment. Well, maybe I should just hit it with one of these. I probably should put armor scraps and stuff on it first. I'll just stash it for now. Let's do this. Yep, that happened. Go to the Well of Souls. Let's see what this staff has to offer. I don't know how good physical damage staffs are in the game right now, but maybe someone out there would want this. This seems to be really well rolled. Reveal. Spirit on a staff? Whoa. I didn't know you could get spirit on a staff. Maybe you can't get spirit on a staff normally. Maybe this is something else. Spirit on a staff. That's really wild. I feel like you don't want spirit on a staff. I feel like you want damage. Maybe spell damage? I don't feel like you want spirit on that weapon. We should be able to roll this a second time.
The well
Oh, I probably should have hit the reroll feature. Dumbass. Still learning. What is this worth? If anything. It'll be like, it ain't worth dick. How about that? No results found. Any staff. 25 chaos. Or 25 exalt. That one has cast speed on it though. And spell damage. Wow. Redivine maybe? This one has Unleash instead of Reap.
What's new?
Manage shop. Go in here. Make it 3 divine.
Someone is bound to buy that.
What are these? Nine Orb of Annulments. Maybe I change this to 3 divine.
Price drop.
Change this to 1. What is this? Yeah, this is like 15 div. Alright, let's get down to 13 div. See if somebody wants it for that.
The market.
This one's for 70. I don't know if that's a real thing. Time Lost Jewel. Okay, maybe this is closer to like 5 divine. Try 5. Let's try 2.
Price lowered.
Let's try 1. Put you in here for 50x. And goes to 20.
Let's see if that piques any
This
interest.
one goes to 15. This one goes to 50. 5, 10, 15, 50, 10,
Price lowered.
5, 10, 10, 10, 5, 10, 20.
Price drop.
5, 20. Alright, great. Awesome. Oh, I'm glad we killed the Twisted Domain guy. And a Wisdom in action, man. Those bananas. Yeah, character's feeling pretty good right now. We got our 4th Ascendancy. We went with the Tempest Caller and the Multiplying Squalls. I think I should actually be taking Shaper of Storms. Strike twice in Shaper of Storms, but I've been kind of enjoying the Storm, Elemental Storm, since I am crit based. I also thought about looking at these Remnant options. I don't know if those would actually be worth taking. I might have to try some of those out. See how I feel about it. But the build's pretty wild. Let's go ahead and try a T14. We'll make it rare. Ignited ground, gross, and negative resistances. This is our last map before we do the map Lake of Kalandra, which I've never done in PoE 2. I played the Kalandra Mirror League on PoE 1. That was kind of wild. Oh god, there's so many enemies. Wild. Getting past this, oh, look at that. Oh, instantly died. Again, one-shot them or you get one-shot is what this game is all about in the end game. Unfortunately, we chose the wrong option. Okay, he's dead. I think that's a stupid way to build your game, to be honest. We need to have more defensive options. Because right now it's either you go all damage so that you can keep up with staying alive, or you go all defense and then you die. Because you can't fucking move. The game feels bad at the end game. I am convinced, and maybe it's just because of the characters that I'm playing, because they're both similar. High DPS, low defense. But I even invested into... Again, you don't kill the monster in one shot, you die. Can't even see the monster. Jesus, dude. Hell, I didn't even see that guy. I don't think I'm going to hit that, whatever you call that up there, the breach. Because it's just going to kill me. I know there's like a bunch of builds out there that can just like shit on all in-game content. But then again, those builds do insane amounts of damage. And they probably cost like, you know, hundreds of divines. Ow. Like the game's not really built for solo self-found right now. And just because you've seen one person, or maybe even 3 people do solo self-found, it doesn't mean that the casual player can do that kind of shit. I'm more of the casual type. Like, I don't know life PoE. I play a bunch of different games. And I feel like the amount of time it takes to do certain things in this game is absurd. I guess that's why they call it grinding gear games. Because you literally have to grind to do this shit.
Not yet.
I need to kill all the rare monsters. I got one left. Wasn't a whole lot of rares in this map, but I died twice to like the first 2 rares in the game, or in the map.
Need more time.
I don't know, man. I think once the game is complete and, you know, 1.0 releases and the acts are 7 acts long and you realize it's going to take, you know, 30 something hours to beat the damn acts for the average player, you're not going to want to roll a second character unless they allow you to bypass the campaign. At least most people wouldn't. Streamers are still going to grind it no matter how many times to show off the different builds.
I need more time.
The map is complete, yet we're still going. All right, let's see how bad this is gonna be. Yeah, about what I expected. What I expected. But yeah, play a build that you one-shot everything, or you die in one shot. That's pretty much the end game of Path of Exile.
Speak quickly. I will make use of this.
This build's a lot of fun to play, but I'm starting to see a lot of problems with it in the end game. Like you just can't cast your spells often enough because of the cooldown. You need more cooldown reduction. And when you're attacking and you're slowed down because of the casting while moving thing, you're pretty much dead, depending on what you're fighting. There's some combinations of monsters that if you try to fight them, they'll kill you because they'll either stun you, freeze you, or you know, some combination of the two. And I think I have charms for both of those. Yeah, cannot be stunned, immune to freeze. And the charms are cool and all, but they're not the replacement for flasks. Like, they don't work as well as flasks did back in PoE 1. Because the flasks would last for like 12 seconds if you rolled the flasks right. These only last for 3 seconds. I think if the charms lasted for like 12 seconds, you know, the length of a somewhat average fight versus an in-game rare, I think that would be better. But 3 seconds, that's not enough time. You're gonna get killed.
Not bad.
As I have repeatedly noticed. I've died 56 times on this character. That's a lot. About 12 of those are campaign, probably. Because I was still learning the campaign in Act 4. But, yeah. Game is rough. For real. And it's not like the old... Oh, Temporal Tange, come on, man. It's not like the old T14s. Where certain items would only drop at T14 plus. It seems like that tier of items in PoE 2 is T15, 16, 17. Which is where you get the really good stuff.
Perhaps how we see ourselves.
This is my first time doing this map.
The image, break the trap.
Oh.
Let's see what it reveals.
Kind of a trippy map, to be honest.
Your death comes. You are nothing.
Kind of a trippy map, to be honest. It's hard to tell what's... Like, you can see it spawning in, but you can't tell when you can attack it.
No mana.
Damn you, temporal chains. Hey, Exalt.
Victory
Hey.
is mine.
Be nice if the spawn animation was like, you know, 300% faster.
I will not endure yet another cycle of time. I refuse.
No mana.
That's a big dude. Are these guys not spawned? What the hell's happening? Is that a bug? I don't know.
Take all that you love if you tarry.
Another invincible mob back there. There's some bugs going on with this map. Oh, I can kill them now. Great. Die, jerks. I do like the change where the map does curse you periodically with the curses rather than you just are cursed permanently. I think that was a good change. I still hate temporal chains. Feels bad.
I will not endure yet another cycle of time. I refuse.
Vile creature. Victory is mine.
Oh, all the rares are mirrored. That's what's happening. Okay. Got it.
Fight all you want. It won't change a thing.
Maybe every monster is mirrored.
Out of mana. Need mana.
I will have my freedom.
Oh god. I didn't even see those guys. They kind of blended in. Got the checkpoint. Is this the end?
Only death can bring new life.
Okay. Fragmented mirror. Okay.
A cracked mirror shows only a fractured image.
Okay. I get 2 more skill points here. What do I want? Number of rares. 1 rare is duplicated. Sure. Why not? Map is complete. Let's go kill this last fractured mob.
A mirror traps us in an image. No longer.
I need more time. By Garokan! I can't do that yet. Sand, take you!
Not bad. Not bad at all. Cool. The build feels pretty good outside of being just one shot all the time because Endgame is horribly unbalanced. And if you disagree with me, then you're not trying to make your own gear.
This is what we have available.
Because making your own gear in this game sucks ass.
The nameless creep ever closer. I shall record.
But yeah, I'm pretty close to having to break down and just start buying
Bring any tome
upgrades. I have the money to do it. I just don't really want to go to another website to farm gear for this game.
Who sent you? I serve.
As fun as that sounds. I just like the tools to be in the game so that I can progress on my own, but again, wishful thinking. +4 all physical skill gems. Interesting. Mana regeneration rate. Well, physical damage. 99 mana. That actually rolled decent. One divine, maybe? Huh. What about this? One divine. So I could have one more suffix. What are we gonna get? Fast speed, not bad. No results found. 30 maybe? I keep going to buy and sell items, but that's not how this works.
Seems like a good deal.
Let's try to sell it for 30. This item here. What did you go for again? I really wish. Yeah, kind of like a divine. Divine seems to be way higher. Yeah, divine seems to be better. It's wild that something this well rolled can be 10 exalt. Just goes to show you that this skill, this one that I made that I thought was the tits, is absolutely shit.
I'll do what I can to
15
sell
exalt.
for you.
Oh, yeah. I might just have to break down and buy my gear. And that way I can push into, like, you know, 4,000 plus combined life and probably double my damage. Yeah, I'm really not doing that much damage. Ice Nova is only hitting for 7,000 damage. It's not too bad, but it's not enough. I needed to hit for, like, you know, 4 times that. So it's gonna be hard for me to beat my amulet, but I'm pretty sure with a couple divine I'll be able to beat even that. I got that in Act 4, and it's just been carrying me through the whole game. Yeah, I don't know. My gear is kind of shit, but it's the best that I've been able to create until now. I got a lot of stats on my gear that's just not useful. So maybe I'll buy some gear for the character and see how I do. I don't know. I'm just at a point in the game where it's very frustrating to try to push forward because I'm stagnating at like T14, T15. I can't just alch and go. And it feels pretty bad. Like, I've got like 6 more. No. I got like 3 more unique maps that I need to do, and then my atlas is finished. And then I just focus on the side content. And I haven't even gotten to the point where I'm killing the map bosses yet. I need to do more T15 map bosses, I guess. Right? Is it T15 that I have to do? It's not in my quest log. I think that's what that is, right? These are map bosses. I guess I just need to start farming map bosses at T14, T15. And that should start dropping these knowledge books. So I don't know. I'll figure out something to do, and then we'll go from there. But thanks for watching, guys. I'm just a little frustrated with the game right now because I'm trying to push to endgame, and I keep running into roadblocks, and it's mostly because I have not bought gear to upgrade my character from the auction house yet. So looks like I'm gonna have to start doing that. It's the only way I'm gonna be able to progress now. So it's funny that the game is so heavily bent on itemization, yet in the end game you no longer find your own gear. You just buy it for the currency that you've dropped. So it's a little weird. Like, I feel in PoE 1 you can craft your own gear all the way to the end game, but in PoE 2 you just get lucky. It's just how many bases can you find and how much currency can you throw at crafting on those. I feel like if there was a vendor like this, you could go and buy items, but instead of gambling, it would just be every base item type for your level, or so far under your level up to your current level. So at level 86, I would get, like, you know, level 78 plus bases only, and I would buy those. or at least one of every type of base that you've found. Like if you sold that person a base item, they would then have that base item in the future that you could buy for gold, and then you could start your crafting process again, rather than having to find that base item. It might take you 10 minutes, it might take you 3 days, depending on how often you play. I don't know. There's so much more stuff they could do to the game to make it better, but they just haven't done it yet. They're still building the remaining acts, they're still building the remaining characters, they're still building the other half of the skills. So who knows? I think the next character that they're going to come out with is going to be the Templar. And I say that because they added staves in the game that are Templar based, which are Intel strength. So it wouldn't surprise me to see the Templar coming out next. And the Druid's probably going to be one of the last classes to be revealed or playable, because of the complexity behind it. Because they keep adding more shit in the game, and the more shit they add in the game, the more work they're going to have to do on the Druid. So it makes sense. The Druid's probably going to be one of the last things that they do, and it's going to be the most amount of work. They're probably going to have 2 teams dedicated just to the Druid, or a whole team just to the Druid every time a new patch and new skill changes happen, or new stuff is added because of all the shape changing stuff and all the unique animations it's going to require. So I think Templar's next. You can quote me on it here at 9/21/25. That Templar's next. Anyway, I'm done rambling. Y'all have a great night, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. And yeah, don't get me wrong, PoE2 is good, but the more you play it, the more cracks you find. Have a great day.